Hey, everybody, we're live. That's right. We're back with the No Cover TV podcast. And right next to me, Josh Dennis is in the house. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing excellent.
Doing excellent. So we're going to get with Josh in just a minute, but I got to talk to you for a second out there at podcast land. Thank you for checking out the No Cover TV podcast. All the past shows, we're up to, I think, almost 200 right now. Plus, check out the future shows. A lot of great artist bands coming on. And don't take your eye off today's show. We got a great show with Josh right here. That way, yeah, that's why there he is over there. So, also, my three favorite words, you gotta use them. Support, 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 support these artists. Go to the shows, pay a cover charge if there is one. Get to the swag table, buy the album, CD, t shirt, hoodie. Oh, bumper stickers, keychains, coffee mugs. Oh my, it goes on and on. Then get to the stage, enjoy the show, and then stick around after the show, introduce yourself, get an autograph, because you never know what's going to happen. And these artists, like Josh, do what they do to put a smile on your face, and your smile in return is putting a smile on, yeah, their face. So it's a good thing, man. So it's a great thing, actually. So in the house, like I said, Josh Dennis is in the house. He's kicking back. We're gonna have a good time, a good evening, and
Absolutely.
he's in Michigan where I'm at. You're just south of me about an hour. You're in Kazoo, aren't you?
I'm in the zoo, man, which is a zoo, which is a zoo.
You're in the
So,
zoo, man.
it's a trip down here.
Oh yeah, now I know it is, man. That's fun, man. So Josh Dennis, man, you've been playing for a while, on and off, doing your own thing in different styles. You know, you got your
Yeah,
solo projects, you got your rock, techno, alternative stuff going on, and
absolutely. Try to keep
so
it mixed up. I'm doing something totally different right now, actually, and I'm in the mix of making a like a cover CD of '90s stuff that I like because I've been down and out. I think last time we talked, I just had surgery.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I've been for about 3 months where I'm like, I'm not allowed to do a damn thing, man. So like, I'm just back now, where I can lift more than 5 pounds,
okay.
and so I've been breaking as many rules as possible, and trying to get some stuff recorded, and,
Sweet,
uh,
man.
you
So
know,
yeah, so how you feeling? You feeling all right?
oh gosh, yeah. I mean, in comparison, I'm feeling wonderful. I'm having a cocktail, so that's a great sign when
That's
you just
a
had
great sign, man.
kidney surgery and shit.
Right,
So
right.
uh, yeah, everything's a go. The doctors say it's a go. Just play by ear. So I'm feeling awesome. I'm enjoying the. I've been sitting in air conditioning, which has been freaking cool, but I'm not a sitter,
Not
so it's tough. It's been tough.
so.
But
Well, you've had this time off. Have you been able to possibly write or make any new music?
I've really the past 3 weeks I've been starting writing more because the first like 2.5 months almost I wasn't allowed to lift over 5 pounds, and
Oh,
and trust me, I tried, man. Like it was difficult even taking a piss. So
no.
uh, bad
Well,
joke. Anyway, um, but now I can lift my guitar. I tried from day two of having the surgery to pick up a guitar, and I'm telling you, man, it's no joke. It hurt bad.
her.
I had a lot of,
Well,
well, yeah, I mean, I had a lot of internal shit cut out of me, so
man,
I've tried everything.
yeah, it's best you just heal up because now you're all for the better. So that's the best thing, my friend. That's the
Yeah,
best.
man.
So
So now,
before we jump,
like I said, go ahead. Yeah, 3 weeks I've been picking up the guitar again. So I've been writing. I've definitely been writing. And my project that I sent you, that I originally sent you, Lazarus Possum, which is
right,
the
right,
one
right.
Yeah, I'm about to take that one out on the road a little bit. So
Okay.
I was ready to go, and then had this shit come up. Um,
Doesn't figure, man. It rains a
so now
chord.
it's, oh God, always is. So now I'm rebooking shows. Obviously, I had to cancel anything I had.
Right, right.
And unfortunately, like I'm writing and producing that music with one other guy who's doing a lot of the beats for it,
Okay.
uh, in in this little apartment.
All right.
Um, Yeah, all of it right here in like 225 square feet of apartment. So
That's
uh,
good acoustics.
I got guys to play the music live, hired on guys, you know.
Okay.
And I lost a couple of them because of my having to push. So I'm in the mix of replacing, but I am rebooking the shows.
Oh,
So
nice.
anyway, I didn't mean to loudmouth there, but I'm a loudmouth.
Yeah. Well, that's all right, man. It's your show, man. The more you talk, the less I have to. Ah, yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, before we talk about music anymore and what's going on, I got to jump in your head a little bit. I want to find out more about you. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I'm coming in there, man. Move around. Here we go. All right. I want to take you back to 16. I want to hang out with you when you were 16 years old, man. I think me and you would have been trouble. And
Oh,
oh God. Now, what were you listening to back there? What were you fucking jamming to?
well, honestly, I played my first gig in a venue at 15 years old, in Petoskey, Michigan, at Little River Casino,
Oh yeah.
with a band called Mojo and the Boogeyman. They were a blues band.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Um, yeah, fucking, I still talk to those guys all the time. And great friends. And I was listening to a lot of the staples, man. Zeppelin, the Doors. I was really into that scene of shit that I wanted to smoke as much dope as possible, and maybe alter my mind a little more as much as possible, and just all that older 60s, 70s rock and roll shit,
Oh yeah.
And I played in a band. We played full time, man. And I moved out at 15, and shit, we were a full time band, and we were called the Mural Project.
Your project, nice, man. Sweet.
Look up that on the Facebook page too, as well. If anybody, it's on Spotify, iTunes, all of that stuff. The Mural Project is on there. You'll hear me at 17. We put that CD out. It's called the Mural Project, and it's still a fucking good CD, man.
Yeah, no shit. No, she started. Now, when did you pick up the guitar? Start learning that.
Oh gosh, I actually asked for a conga set when I was like 13 or 14. My dad's a preacher. My parents made me take piano lessons. Grew up with music.
Right.
Didn't want to do piano lessons anymore, which I regret. I did it for 12 years, and I regret stopping. But the deal was you still have to play something.
Okay.
So I asked for a conga set, man. Yeah. So that was, I think, just before I was about 15, and then I kept that, and I asked the next year for a guitar because I was into the Beatles really heavy, about 14 years old. And I got a Beatles complete book, and that's what I just fucking wanted to be, the fifth Beatle, man. I wanted to be Yoko Ono again.
That's beautiful, man. All right, so you graduated high school and stuff. Did you figure that at that time, knowing you had to go in the workforce probably, or that you wanted to play on the side in a band or solo, or just keep music going on in your life?
Oh shit, dude! My life and the workforce are not friends. So no, I moved with my band members right after high school, shortly after high school, to Kalamazoo, which is where I'm at now, and we started another band down here, all with guys from my high school and stuff, and a dude we found from the UP, and that band was called Vitamin V. And no, I didn't, dude. I did any shit job I could find. I was a grunt for every construction company there was for probably the shortest period of time that I could be.
Right.
And I still do construction now, and I'm thankful for the people that I worked with that like thought I was talented, that like let me fuck off. Because hell, they picked me up for work most of the time, and like they'd make me throw up in if I was doing concrete, the guy made me throw up in the concrete a few times, just whatever,
right.
not sleeping.
No, you're not. That's funny as shit. So now, didn't you? How many projects are you working on, or did you have? You had the Lazarus Possum. Now, wasn't there
Yep.
Stone the Manic too?
Stone the Manic is a band that is pretty much wrapped up. The guitar player and I are still in the mix of constantly writing stuff under the name. I all these bands I created the names for and wrote most of the songs for. So as long as people are listening, I'll keep making music in that spectrum of music, because a lot of the members of the bands are some of my greatest friends and allies in the world. But they're just playing the music, with their hearts and their passion, and adding their own 2 cents. They're adding theirs to it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much the sole songwriter for all these projects. And yeah, so Stone the Manic is other than me and CJ Gardner, is pretty much weeded out. A lot of guys have gotten families and moved out. He's actually doing sound down in Pawpaw at that Vine Winery.
Oh, really?
Have you heard of that? Yeah, and have you heard of that place?
No.
I can't think of the name, but it's badass, dude.
No. Check it out.
They got some killer shows, big shows going in there.
Really?
I'll be there. I'll be there. Guaranteed, I'll be there next year.
Well, good, man. Good. Now, your sound, from Lazarus Possum, which now that's your solo project, right?
Well, it's something that Lazarus. Okay, it's Lazarus Possum. So there's irony to it. As I said, my dad's a preacher, and the story of Lazarus in the Bible, is he's the only other person to be brought back from the dead in the Bible, and he was brought back from the dead by Jesus himself, And I'm not very religious, but I have more power to anything that anybody believes. But so it's a pun or a spin on possums playing dead, right? And so we're Lazarus. I don't believe in being brought back from the afterlife. So it's Lazarus Possum, and it's kind of what I do after a long weekend.
All right.
It's maybe disappear in my house for a week where I don't answer the phone and play dead until it's time for the music Christ to resurrect me back to rock and roll.
Right. Now, are you playing all the instruments when you do this solo stuff?
The majority, yes. I've got another guy. I wanted him to be here tonight. His name's Rick. Call him Vega, but he does most of the electronic portions of the music. Right. And I'm the songwriter, and then it's weird how it came about. The song "Dying Alive" I made in this apartment. I couldn't find guys to play with in Kalamazoo. I haven't lived here in 27 years. I'm older now. I don't act it, probably look it and shit like that. But I didn't have anything to do, and I wanted to be relevant. So I started listening to some music that was like playing Lollapalooza, some music that was doing some of these bigger shows with bands like Cage the Elephant and stuff like that, and right. And so I created that song "Dying Alive," and it was kind of a farce, and it really took off, and I really enjoyed doing it because I'd never done that by myself before, and recorded a song, tracking everything myself. Because I've always had members, I've always had people,
right?
And, yeah, so, and the song just really did well, and I got a lot of positive feedback from I've got it going on a video game that Snoop Dogg's on. That's the same soundtrack for as well. I ended up making TikToks and stuff. I'd never been on TikTok before. My cousin told me, take that shit to TikTok, dude. So I started making TikToks, and the guy who's now putting me on his video game, it's about to drop, but I'll send you the link to post another time. But he actually found me by making TikToks that I'd never done before, and said, "Hey, would you be interested in making TikToks for this game? Just like little short ads because you're fucking hilarious."
And there you go.
And I was like, and he's like, "I'll pay you, dude." I never met the guy in my life. He's from LA, and he's paying me $50 a TikTok.
Whoa!
So, and TikToks are about like 30 seconds long or less, you know. So,
right.
So I started putting a little time into them, and at the end, I was making like 3-minute TikToks for about $150, and I
Nice.
put that song on one of his TikToks.
No,
and he wanted to buy the song outright from me, and I said no. I said I'll sell you the rights to use it and stuff, but I want my rights. I've never sold full rights to any music. I've sold usable rights, but
that's the best. It's the best.
You know, and I might get a check for $7 or something every once in a while from some of these, you know, like motocross. You know, motocross videos were really popular. Skateboard videos were really popular, like in the '90s and like early 2000s. And I would sell that shit to them all the time. And you know, you get like a $300 check in the beginning, and then you get like 70 cents every 6 months.
Right, a residual pay.
Yeah, right. You know. So anyway, that's the whole thing with that, man. And so that's how it took off. And like he started just like really pushing that TikTok. I started throwing that song and a couple other songs on every TikTok that I'd make for him. I started making TikToks about myself, and then just putting his video game in them. So if anybody's interested, it's hilarious. I've got a 10. It's no longer on TikTok. It got pulled because they're about to put the game out. It's like 40. It's probably 40 minutes total, and it's a storyline of like Lazarus Possum, who I have a character, he's gonna go on tour with these ruffians that are murdering people, which is what the video game kind of implies, you know. And I just made it about me being on tour, and then like they're just there every once in a while. And this dude he just fucking loves it, dude. So yeah, that's how that's how the whole thing. I just went with that song, and I got a full CD, you know. So and it's production for this Lazarus Possum thing too. Like there's it's a production because it's fun music, man. It's fun music. It's not. If anybody's ever heard me before, I played in metal bands, I played in jam bands, I played a lot of acoustic shit, and I've never done anything quite like this. And I'm talking screen projections and
hell
yes. I was ready to do this shit 3 months ago, man.
So you went down. That's an experience with your music, most definitely.
Yeah.
Before we get any farther, tell people out here in podcast land where they could possibly find some of your music or what you're doing.
Well, Lazarus Possum is on every single streaming platform that there is. I mean, originally I went through, got on DistroKid just with that Dying Alive song because I had to own the rights somehow, man.
Right.
And now I've kind of bought some of them back through them, you know. Because that's how they work with that. But I still promote through a few different DistroKid stuff. But regardless, on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio. I mean, if you can say it, if you've been to it, it's on it.
Good.
And nice. I don't really have videos and shit yet because I've really been focused on this production for shows.
Nice. So now, go ahead.
No, there's shit you can find it. That's right now. Currently, I think I've got 9 songs up. It's an 11-song album.
Oh, okay.
And I got 9 songs up. It's if you go to the Lazarus Possum pages, you're gonna find that like I like to post. Like I've got stuff from when I was 16 through now So when you see if you want the stuff I'm about to tour with, it's The Bog Standard, is the name of the album, and it's two aliens pushing keys and killing each other.
Okay.
But the Bog Standard basically just means like you ain't nothing special, motherfucker.
Right. That's right,
The
man.
Bog Standard.
You said it. So, do you have anything coming up? Have you booked anything yet to get out, or are you just going to heal some more?
No, I'm as far as I've been frequenting I do acoustic shows no matter what. But with this, yeah, I've got a couple things lined up, but I can't confirm dates because I'm missing two key members. This is a fairly big production. When you hear the music, there's a lot of different things going on. So there's a DJ, there's a drummer, there's a couple guitar players, there's a bass player, there's a keyboard player, myself playing and singing, and then I've got the guy who does the beats that runs a lot of the beats, DJ and lights, and he also sings as well. He uses a lot of auto-tune, but Rick, that's what you fucking get for not showing up. But he's great. He's great, man. Couldn't have done it without him, and I hope to have him by my side through doing these shows. So big plan is about a 10 show start off at like fairly decent sized venues, intersection.
Yeah.
Probably not the big room to start off with because we're nobody.
Right, smaller venue. But do you like? Do you when you are playing out though? Do you like to be on the bigger stage with the bigger crowd? Or do you like the smaller venues where they're on you?
I mean, with the acoustic stuff that I'm doing, it's really personable stuff. I like to talk about my songs. I like to talk to the people, which is difficult because since COVID, man, it's like it's a cover game. I'm not a cover guy, and people find that out when they book me at these shows. Is I'm an entertainer, but I am not a cover guy. But like I said before, I'm putting out a cover CD. And asking of shows that are coming up. I also have another band that I'm doing. That is Stone Temple Pilots a tribute thing that we're doing. It's all acoustic. It's the MTV Unplugged set.
Okay. Nice.
And it's fantastic. And again, I've actually got the drummer from Vitamin. Here he is, right here. Rick, come on in, man. Here's my
Rick
partner in crime. We're gonna squeeze him in.
Here he is. Rick is
I'm
in
gonna
the
let him
house.
do it. Just talking about the STP thing. Have a pepper, dude.
Hey, so I'm gonna eat one of these for sure.
So
how you doing? Sorry I'm late.
What's up, Rick? So Rick, you just slid right in, right on the show here.
That's what he does, man. He slides right in, dude. That's why he's got 14 kids.
Yeah, I slide in and it's problem. It's always problem. And then I'm stuck with something.
Now you always bring vegetables over to Josh and stuff. What the hell was that?
Well, we share everything.
I actually was sitting on this chair. I didn't even know.
Oh man!
To let him sit down, there was 2 peppers underneath my ass.
And that's what I get. Whatever's underneath his ass.
Oh man, I don't know if I can hang around you two.
You're a legend. This is an honor for me.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate having you guys on, man. It means a lot to me. And you're only an hour away, so I can't wait till you get up this way so I can check you out and stuff. We were just talking about
That's
that.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, we can't. We've been working on stuff for so long. It seems like, and it's always a constant talk about what the live show is going to be like, and then when that comes into play, by the time we get through that discussion, it's we're ready to make different music and more music, and if you listen, we're just constantly evolving musically, and it goes in weird directions between the two of us. So Yeah.
I've been hearing it. Yeah, that's great though, man. It's your own your own sound and stuff, man. And do you guys have an ETA when you're going to step out there and perform again?
Oh shit! I mean,
I think it probably.
It's gonna be soon, man. It's gonna be as life happens and things happen. The sooner the better. You know, my surgery set us back a little bit, and Rick's OnlyFans has really been taken off.
Yeah, right.
It's
man.
Hole and Buns at OnlyFans. It's a golf thing. Hole and Buns.
I think though, if you listen like lyrically, the authenticity of what you hear, it really is. So I think you will pull out of that. You'll see the life that you pull out of the lyrics. There's an authenticity to it, so it puts a delay on things sometimes.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna get out here coming this winter.
Okay.
Whereas
that's probably pretty realistic.
Okay.
And again, I like the way he says that about the lyrics and the authenticity and stuff. Me and Rick have known each other for we were talking about Jason Eller earlier. I've actually known Rick for longer. And I met Jason in Kalamazoo as well at a Bronco Bash.
I think we met at Club Soda, I believe.
Okay,
so we both played in metal bands back then, and so Rick gets more familiar with like the hip hop scene. He does a couple podcasts as well. He does like Skank Stress and stuff like that out in Vegas. And he's a pretty regular. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I did stand up for quite a while. Bouncing in different scenes, a lot of podcasting, like you said, and then rock bands and stuff.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is my favorite, but and then hip hop and stuff. And I tend to venture out into places I don't belong and try to find my way there. And kind of Josh is more of a solid ground. So where when we're making music and I'm doing
that people,
and I'm doing something that's wild, he's like, "All right, dude, let's bring it back to where
bring it back down,
bring it back to where you're good and
Well, I'm also like I'm pretty like
I lie to myself a lot.
I like to write. I'm a songwriter of a person. I like some sort of structure to it and melody and progression to it, which
right.
Rick does as well. He's a good hook writer and stuff, but like
he keeps the like a real sense of artistry to it and a real sense of songwriting to it, and I think that I love, and that's the thing I love about him the most, because I tend to I'm a guy that looks for trends, and I got sucked into that world, so I'll look for trends and I'll look for I started doing like a lot of pop rock and pop.
I wore this rap for him for that.
Yeah, and pop rap stuff, and so I try to always constantly connect with. I have younger kids and things like that, and so I'm always trying to connect into that world. And and sometimes I go too far, and he'll drag me back. He'd be like, "We're songwriters as well." So like. Role, keeps it from getting too gay. I think, which is fine. Also, that's fine.
Yeah, we're a they themers, but we're he. I don't know.
No, we want you to know we're not mad at you.
No, we're not mad at anybody for whatever they do. I mean, but
it keeps me from being lame. That's a better way to say.
Thanks.
He keeps me from being lame.
We're from the '90s, man. Gay doesn't, like when you say that, it's like I'm bad. you know. So
Yeah, or I'm getting paid.
This dude is gay as hell.
Yeah.
But
or I'm getting paid. Or sometimes I got to make rent, and
That's right,
you know,
man.
you got
I
to
gotta
do what you got to do.
do, man.
don't let us make too much editing for you here, right? You know.
This is good. This is your show, man. So, Rick, I want to ask you. You said you did stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Do you ever take
quite a while.
that? Do you ever try to
What's
take
that?
that? Do you ever try to take your comedy and incorporate it into some music, some songs, some funny songs?
Yeah, I think if you listen to some of our stuff, there's some of that in there. But yeah, I like to throw hints of that. And that would be where, like, I would assume, like, some of the more, we have a Magic Johnson AIDS. We named it Magic Johnson AIDS. But like, and stuff like that. But there's like hints of that in there. Like,
I want to explain Magic Johnson AIDS real quick though, because like AIDS is like a.
You're good with it now.
It was huge, man. Sorry to lean in. I just see how the screen is.
It was huge. We'll make out with it.
But we're not gay. But right. But yeah, AIDS was such a huge thing, you know.
No homo for free.
You seem like the Dallas Buyers thing. You just like, stop moving the whiskey on me, is what he's saying. But the Dallas Buyers Club and stuff like that, and everybody remembers like the people that have died from AIDS when AIDS was such a huge thing, right? And like and then all of a sudden Magic Johnson got that shit. And like, well, he got HIV, he was whatever, and like all of a sudden, dude, it was gone, man. And he's still the hookers he liked, it was gone in them too. And but you know what, dude? Eazy-E toured the world, man. And you get the Eazy-E AIDS, dude.
It's the best one, but you're fucked.
You're fucked.
It's the best one.
You want to get that Magic Johnson AIDS, not the Eazy-E AIDS.
If you want to be a legend forever, they're both legends, arguably. But
so we do have a song that has a little bit about some Magic Johnson AIDS, because that's what we want, man. You want that Magic Johnson AIDS.
But really, I think we do these songs and we'll write. If you listen to the lyrics,
good times with no repercussions.
Well, there's as funny as it is, there's a lot of heavy shit in our lyrics and stuff, and I think that the way we combat that also is with comedy and with being funny and stuff. So like through titles, you can kind of, you know, put some lightheartedness to it, because a lot of the stuff is heavy, you know, ends up coming out.
Right.
So it's real though. These are real. The songs are really about stuff. They are, and we do make jokes about them. But you know, they're all about serious issues.
It's fun to write. It's fun to have two vocalists together, and I think if it was anybody else, there would be egos involved. I think because we're friends and longtime friends, there's not a lot of that.
And I like his mom's really hot.
But it's fun to be able to, like, somebody that I considered like you know, when I was coming up in the music scene, Vitamin V and like Dirt Nap and all these bands they might as well have been rock stars to me. They might as well have been Motley Crue. So they were the first. Vitamin V. They were the first
amounts of cocaine. Is what he's saying.
They were the first ones to invite us to their house and keep inviting us back to Kalamazoo from a small town. And I really looked up to Josh. So to be able to work with him today. And be his friend and stuff.
Him and his brother were driving like 2 hours and sleeping at my house like every weekend, man. Like
we watched every practice.
They were at my practices and stuff like that, and like and they were just those guys on the couch.
Yes. So as a vocalist, to be able to work with a vocalist that you look up to, that means so much to you, and then also becomes your friend, is a huge thing when you can connect on that level. So the things that we're talking about in the songs, we tend to bounce very well off each other, and we're able to talk those issues and those concepts out.
Okay,
really well.
cool.
Nice.
Nice.
And it makes it really easy. And being friends, it makes it easy.
And we both are fucking excellent talkers, dude. If you haven't noticed, like we've both been fronting bands and like talking and making ourselves the center of attention for like 30 plus years. So,
and it's easy to tell each other that is, we shouldn't do that, or this sucks, or this is bullshit.
Yeah, right.
And you're not being friends to it. Whereas when you join a band with somebody and you hear your guitar player's like, I don't think that works, you're like, fuck you. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Play the guitar.
right,
Or, you
right.
know what I'm saying? That'd be the same as me telling you to play a riff. I don't know a riff,
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So it's cool. It's cool to be able to hire different musicians and come up, and we'll get all these instrumentals and stuff like that from some of the greatest people that we know making instrumentals and different parts, and being able to then just work together and put our own lyrics.
and it's also great to just be in control of everything, dude. When you've got two guys that are like doing the shit, it's like
it's only one fight.
It really, yeah, you're not fighting with five
One fight.
one guy at a time, dude. And like I kick people's asses.
I'm not strong. So
I'm not doing it, right?
He's a buckler, yeah.
Oh.
You can persuade me.
Now, I have a question for each of you because I know this has had to happen.
Yeah.
I want to know each of your most embarrassing moments on stage when you played.
I already know mine. I mean, so I've got three.
I'm just saying you only got one.
I've got three that are like.
Let's go.
Okay, well, number one was the ground sphere and in Allegan. I was playing with the Rocket King.
Oh yeah.
In Vitamin V, and incredibly intoxicated on wine. I don't drink wine. I drink one thing, the same brand of whiskey. I know what it does to me. I know where it takes me, and this is what I do. And this was years ago, but mid song, I basically passed out and I pissed my pants, and I got up and we finished the show, and I think after that we might have like taken something psychedelic or something like that, and I walked around in those pissed pants all night. But that was really embarrassing. It was a packed house. They were a popular band at the time. The second one would be, and I'm going in an order of embarrassment here, would be Stone the Manic, which was named after being bipolar, people throwing rocks at the crazy folks, and the lottery, if you've ever seen one. And we were playing with Taproot. I think Lacuna Coil.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe non-polar. I don't know. And I had kidney stones. It's been a problem. I just had some kidney surgery due to kidney stones. And I had kidney stones really bad. And I'm up there doing one of the big belts, like the long hold screams. And I passed that stone. As I passed the stone, I pissed my pants again. These are piss stories. These two.
You find more of it on my OnlyFans.
Yeah, most of it is hole in buns. But yeah, I think the absolute worst one that I personally had was we took 2 party buses from Kalamazoo to the intersection in Grand Rapids, and crazily enough, I've been arrested in 16 states, I think. So these are all Michigan stories. And we took 2 party buses up to the intersection, and this is the night that my brother called me, and he said that he was going to be a preacher, and my dad's a preacher, like I said, and
same.
And both of our dads are preachers. And isn't that weird? But and he got his girlfriend pregnant, so he was getting kicked out of that ministry school, and he didn't know what to do. And I had the whole bus cheering for him, and I got really intoxicated, and I started a pretty good fight with my guitar player on stage in the intersection, and then proceeded to walk off the stage. They had a little phone booth in the intersection. I don't know if anybody's been there. They remember that. And this was probably 2003. And I climbed inside. I climbed inside that phone booth, locked it from the inside, and shit and pissed my pants in there.
Oh man!
And they didn't want to ruin the phone booth, man. And so they let me just lie in there to die.
Oh man!
Thank God it was only Magic Johnson aid. So I did wake up. I drank the serum.
It's just
I think I got laid that night.
Hey, there's a bonus or something.
I think mine was, I've just always called bands the wrong name when I played. So we played for Resident Our Fate in Hell. We played with Devil Driver. I called them Cold Chamber at Harpo's, and it's at their own show. So, Devil Driver, Cold Chamber, and then we played Club Soda. We played with Halo of Locusts, and I just instinctively, because Randy was their singer, I called him Lamb of God. So
that was a good party night, though.
It was a good party night. Randy lost Coke in my brother's car. A Corsica, a rusted out Corsica.
He rented a house for himself.
He rented a house and he bought all the beer and carried it out in trash bags.
Yeah, and the party supplies.
The only other thing I would say embarrassing, probably more sad, is toward the end of playing like in bands. I remember getting off stage in Battle Creek, Michigan at what's not it's the Music Factory, I think.
It was Planet Rock.
It used to be Planet Rock. I got off stage. I was playing. I don't remember who I was playing with. Probably Ill Hollow Chamber or something like that. But or Moments Lost in Tragedy. But I got off stage and people are always stoked and drunk to see you. And I'm usually pretty good about always, even if I'm in a bad mood, faking, thank you very much, all that stuff. And I just been doing it so long, and I was so frustrated. I got off stage, and somebody, this is my public apology, I think. But I got
on OnlyFans.
It's also on OnlyFans, yeah, $9.99. But I got off stage, and a guy was like, "Man, you did so good. You were so awesome. Thank you so much." All that stuff. And I was like, "I know I did so good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing the same songs for 5 years.
That's that Magic Johnson.
I'm going to do them." And I felt, looking back, it's a real dickhead move. The guy was just trying to tell me whether he's drunk or not that I did good, and that was very embarrassing to me. And it kind of it stopped my playing music for a long time live. So.
Oh, okay.
Just strictly dark web comedy.
Yes, I went straight to comedy.
Man, oh my God, guys!
Sorry, whoever that guy is. Sorry,
Jory Benjamin III.
Yeah, I owe you a hand job or something.
Yeah.
Not gay, but
right, man. Right.
We can do it on my OnlyFans.
That's great. OnlyFans page. Well, I gotta go to your page. Oh my God, guys, we're running out of time here, man.
If that is a page, dude, I get money.
I'm gonna first start paying this.
That's actually right here. We all want a percentage of this, man. So, guys, we're having a great time. We lost the show.
Fuck, we're gonna have to start real OnlyFans. Michigan's not gonna be on point.
I got one.
All right, guys, we could go on for hours, but I gotta wrap it up. Unfortunately, I can't wait to hear when you guys get out and you do stuff. All right, keep me posted.
Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you.
Do I get to play a song at the end or what?
You grab your guitar, play a song real quick.
I'm gonna play a song. Big L, you're amazing. You're a hero, and you're somebody I've died to talk to my entire life. So thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it, brother. Take care. All right, we got a song coming up with Josh here.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll do a quick one here. I'll do something off this cover album that I'm doing, right?
All right. Good deal.
Because like I said, I'm putting this cover album out. That's what I've been doing with this. I got a little bit of top third of my kidney cut off, my ureter cut out, my gallbladder taken out, and I've been sterile my whole life, so God is real, man.
Right right.
Driving faster in my car, falling further from just what we are. Smoke a cigarette and last more. Conversations kill, faster in my car. Time to take her home, we're dizzy again, consciously again. Time to take a ride, at least today, no conversation. Time to take her home, dizzy again, consciously again. Time way too long, way too long, way too long. Too much tripping, shoes worn thin. Too much tripping and my soul's worn thin. Time to catch a ride at least today. Name is what it means. Too much tripping, the soul's worn thin. Time to take her home, dizzy again, conscious late again. Time's way too long, way too long, way too long. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Conversations kill. Short version there, but
I like
thank you guys
that.
for Lazarus Possum on all streaming platforms. You get all the oldies, all the goodies. You can find Rick's bands, my bands, his OnlyFans, his Lonely Fans,
Comedy and podcast.
Yeah, that's right. And also tips on how not to become this.
Yeah, check out the
those are $5 though.
Yeah, Incorrigible Podcast and the 100 Exchange. Check them out on Spotify. They're doing pretty good.
All right. All right, thank you guys so much. We're out of here. You have a good one. Peace out, brother. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, you're a legend. Love you, Al.
Peace. Love you, brothers.